So there was a third-party Nintendo Direct, and I really didn't care that much. I'm fine with third-party Directs. I think it's cool that some people with extremely niche interests can get a shiny new game of their interests on the shiny new Nintendo console. And third-party Directs usually happen a few weeks before the big first-party Directs anyways. So I went into this Direct expecting practically nothing. I mean, it's not like it's going to include my niche interest that hasn't been good or interesting since 26. Oh my god! PvZ! PvZ, the rumors were real. It's not just a leak. This time it's really happening. I kept a level head about the leaked PvZ remake from a few weeks back and decided not to get too excited about it, because that's always something I do with new PvZ info, and it always seems to stab me in the ass about it. But this looks pretty cool, and there is absolutely zero way you can mess up a PvZ1 remake, right? Right? And while my favorite games will always be the Garden Warfares, 2 especially, I'm going to chew on these PvZ crumbs, and you are going to like and watch it. Plus, this is actually pretty useful because I can actually space out my larger scale videos and not have to rush them out. So, first things first, I think it's worth pointing out that this game's art style is practically the same. This is very clearly a remaster rather than a remake, probably because PopCat's budget is lower than my chances of procreation, but it doesn't seem like we're getting totally skimped out. There are some seemingly cool new additions we could see on the eShop store page. Experience the original Plants vs. Zombies game fully remastered in stunning HD graphics. Yeah, sure, we can say that. I won't really say this looks any different from the PC version. Like, obviously it's HD, but there's absolutely zero changes to the art style. But hey, this game's art style is at least iconic. It would be a tad unfortunate if they were to fully remake it into something probably worse, knowing recent endeavors. Fend off waves of zombies in the original lane-based defense mode, now with added bonus levels and new content. So this one is a bit interesting. Will these bonus levels be added to the new campaign, or will they be separate entities? Sort of the best part of that first PvZ game is its airtight pace, getting new plants and zombies almost every level. I fear that just plopping new random levels into the main adventure mode could just kind of mess that up. It's not like that kind of thing can't work for PvZ. After all, that's how they handle Plants vs. Zombies 2. It has a slower pace than PvZ 1, but it's still a really good game, but you know, I'm here to play PvZ 1, not PvZ 1 mechanics with PvZ 2 pacing. Because unless they add new plants and zombies, which there is no chance in hell they are doing, by the way, they would put it in the marketing if they did, then adding new levels would just bloat out the game with no real reason. I don't know, man. This is just kind of something we have to learn more about. Team up with a friend in local co-op mode to defend the backyard together. Now with 100% more butter, dude! And battle head-to-head in local PvP mode by taking control of the zombies. Okay, I guess. Both from the trailer and the eShop page, we could tell that this is explicitly local, which means no online versus for you, chump. What, you expected a game in 2025 to have online functionality? Nope. Which honestly baffles me, because they could so easily make money off this game having online. They just aren't willing to invest enough. PopCap, Bucko, Bubba, you know people will buy this game no matter what, right? Whatever, I suppose. It's still really nice that these game modes are here. They're a ton of fun, both of them. But as of now, PopCap, you are being absolutely embarrassed by your competition in the tower defense field. That's for sure. Relive classic minigames like Walnut Bowling, now with HD polish and even more chaotic fun. Yeah, this one's pretty a given. Like, are they gonna bring back Walnut Bowling? Like, yeah, no shit they are. I'm not huge on a lot of these, like the one with the portals are a lot of fun. I like Zombotany fairly well, and Last Stand is absolutely goated. So I'm obviously very happy they're here. I just don't understand why they put this in the eShop description as if they would hype people up. They brought back fucking Walnut Bowling? Shit, I gotta pay $20 for the $5 remaster now. Test your skills in Cloudy Day mode, a brand new game feature where sunlight is limited and planting becomes a tactical challenge. You know what? This seems pretty cool. And I'm sure this will be the most substantial piece of quote-unquote new content. And for what it is, it seems fine. It seems like it'll be similar to nighttime stages where you don't get as much natural sun, if you get any at all. But I think since it's daytime, you'll still need coffee bean to use mushroom plants. So you know what? Color me a tad intrigued with this one. It could give a genuine challenge if pulled off well. How unique of an experience it'll feel like, we don't know yet. Speaking of genuine challenge, survive in our brand new hardcore mode, Rest in Peace, a permadeath option for adventure where one mistake could send you right back to the beginning. Now I'm actually very excited for this. Hardcore modes are they're hilarious, and I'm glad there's a more difficult option for us epic, awesome gamers that never make any mistakes ever, because we're always perfect human beings. But yeah, this sounds cool. I hope this game in general is more difficult than the original 2009 Plants vs. Zombies. I mean, like, it's been pretty close to 2 decades. I feel like most people would be able to handle it. So this is where things get a bit less fun, in multiple senses of the word. Explore a new art and concept library featuring never-before-seen pre-production sketches and game history. So, yeah, this is when things get a tad less fun and a bit more serious. Rich Warner, the original artist for 2009's Greatest Achievement, and also supposedly the one who illustrated the concept art for Plants vs. Zombies in the first place, was not asked to help with Replanted. Also not asked permission to use his concept art, which he drew. What this means, we're not entirely sure. But I just hope to PopCap or EA or whatever is to respect the people who got them so popular in the first place. I seriously hope they're at least credited, but yeah, this is still a bit sad either way. At least Laura Shigihara, the music artist for this game, seems pretty on board with it. Anyways, the art book is actually a pretty neat idea, it's just some of the stuff around it that makes it a bit weird. In terms of some other things, this game is suspiciously being released as both a Switch 1 and Switch 2 version, which could very well mean the Switch 2 version has mouse controls. A Switch 2 game uses mouse controls? No way. But in all seriousness, that would actually be pretty cool. And the first thing I've ever actually used mouse controls for on my Switch 2. It would be kinda neato. Overall, this is just a pretty exciting prospect, and I really hope this game gets a solid build-up to release. PvZ Replanted Direct when, Sony? But in all seriousness, yeah, I hope this does well. I hope this is good. And while the Garden Warfare games will always be my favorite in the series, that first PvZ game is hard to mess up, and I love it with all my heart. So what did we learn? I want this to be more than just nostalgia pandering, and I'm hoping that will be the case. But the question is, what is the important lesson you're going to be thinking about long after this video ends? Absolutely fucking nothing. Goodbye.